Workshop 3. I think we are woefully uncreative when it comes to our games, our mixers, our activities with our kids. Play basketball. Now we play floor hockey. Now we play basketball. Now we do this. We go bowling. And it's the same thing over and over again. What we're doing for us is we are planning on making well over 100 video examples of creative games, mixers, and activities, searchable online by big group, small group, GUI games, indoor, outdoor, team building, whatever it is. And then you, as a youth leader, can go click on it and go, all right, I need a small group activity for this. Here's 20 examples, and you can watch a 2 to 3 minute video where the guy comes on and says, all right, hey, we're playing lineup, we're playing poop deck, we're playing whatever it is. People just like poop deck. And you watch them explain the rules, and then watch the kids play a game on it, and then you've got it instantly. And so we're making those videos. We're in process of doing that. A couple quick things with games. Games are great community building. Great community building aspect. Sense of belonging. Games reveal your leaders. That's good as a youth leader. Because if you've got a team building game that's out there and go, all right, figure out how to, you're all standing on a tarp, figure out how to flip the tarp without getting off the tarp, and go. Instantly they're going to look to someone, whoever they all see as their leader, and go, what do we do? Now you know who everyone sees as the leader. And you especially want to lead the leader because everyone else follows. It's kind of an interesting thing to check out. Encourage participation, but don't require. 2 weeks ago, we had a girl, a friend of someone of our church member, who came to our youth group. And we were playing 9 Square. It's like 4 Square, but supersized, 9 Square. And fun little game, and she didn't want to play. Now, most youth leaders would be like, play, come on, it's fun, and almost guilt them into playing. I didn't. I said, that's cool, just be a ref on the side, you can help me keep rules. And then she saw all the other kids having an absolute blast on it, and so she went then and she played the next game, which was Human Battleship. So remember Battleship, you know? And we played Human Battleship, where you've got this divide and you're throwing pieces of paper where kids are laying on the floor as ships, and if they get hit, boom, you know, they go like that. You sunk my battleship. And she played on that. So this brand new kid to our church is laying on the floor letting us throw stuff at her. But if I had made her do the first game, would she have done the second? No. If I had made her do the first game, I'd have made her feel uncomfortable. Guess what we talked about that night? We talked body image. We talked how God sees you in a way that you don't see you. And we had a round table discussion about what it is of how God truly sees you. And I'll talk about this in how we do Bible study in a second. And she got so vested. By God's grace, everyone leaves, we're all leaving. She comes over to me and says, hey, Pastor John, I've never told anyone this, but, and she poured out her heart to me. If I had forced her to do that first game, she'd have been so uncomfortable, she wouldn't want to come back to our youth group. I could have blown it right there. So don't require it, but encourage it and play with the kids. Be silly with them. Start with low-risk games. Welcome to youth group. Let's play a game. And you're out, sit in the corner. That's not good. So play the low-risk games first, then play the harder games with the elimination games as they go forward. This is really mean, but this is so true. Circle this in your notes. Always, always, always end a game when they're having the most fun. Because too often what we do is like, that was great, let me play it again, yeah! So we played it again, wasn't as much fun that time. And the youth leader's like, man, I put a lot of work in this, let's play it again. And then you kill the game, and then you want to play it again 3 months later, and the kid's like, what do they remember? The last time where it was boring. So always end the game when they're having the most fun. Can we play it again? Yes! But next time, here's this game, and you move them over, and you keep the games active and fresh, don't kill them. Here's a bunch of games to your back pocket. 3, 2, 1, blast off, where you literally stand in a circle and you have to all count down from 10, 9, 8, but you can't repeat. Anybody else's number, I can't say number at the same time, and you can't go in order. So you're racing. 2 teams in 2 circles trying to count down, and when you get to the end, you yell, blast off. Look up, look down. You literally all stand in a circle, and then you look at someone else's shoes, and you look up, and if you're looking at the same person, you go, oh, and you're out. Or if I look up and you're not looking at me, you're looking over here, eyes go down again. Look up, look down. Look up, look down. It's an elimination game, super fast. I don't have time to go through all of these, but these are the games that we're going to show to you, get them being a part of this whole process. These are fun, supersized games. You go into a sports event, do face painting at the church beforehand. They feel cool, they feel fun, and they go out and have a blast together. 4 square to 9 square, human tic-tac-toe versus, tic-tac-toe versus human tic-tac-toe. So all the kids are laying on the sides like they're pieces, and then you literally drag a kid from the side in onto the floor, and then they lay like an X or curl up like a circle, a zero. And it's funny, but it's really dumb, but the kids love it. They love getting dragged across the floor and being played tic-tac-toe. Kickball versus big base, you literally have a gigantic base, so there's more than one person on each base, which makes it even more difficult to play the game. Human battleship, which I already talked about, and hungry hippos versus human hungry hippos. It looks like this. How fun is that? Don't you want to do that? That is awesome. Here's Mummy Marathon, where you wrap up somebody else's teammate, and then you have them do a crazy obstacle race. This is the vertical version of 9 square, where you have to bump the ball between the different squares. You can build this for a couple $100 at your church, and you've got it for good. It's just, we're going to give you a crazy ton of games to connect in with the kids and draw them in.